the Raven started out not as something that the Fingal people liked or really wanted anything to do with. In fact, it was a symbol of fear for them, because the Raven, or to give him his proper name, Corvus Corax, isn't that common. He's common enough, but not anything like compared to, say, the crow, which tends to be in trees and all around the place. The Raven, in many places, prefers cliffs and high areas. And the story of how he came to be the emblem of Fingal really would start, if you don't, and it won't take me this long, but it would start back at the Ice Age, right? I won't go into it in detail, but way back in the Ice Age, there was massive chunks gorged out of the coastline up in Norway to form the fjords of Norway. And with them there was massive cliffs on either side. And the Norwegians, the Vikings, who lived there, fought there, loved there, and boated up and down these, was very familiar with the Raven as he sort of swooped in and out on the cliffs. Eventually, they weren't happy to fight and love and whatever in Norway. They decided to come across here. And quite incredibly, they would have rowed across to Ireland in these longboats, which maybe had 30 people in them. And being people who were coming from Norway and going away for a long time, even if they thought they were going for a bit of fun, but like any country, they took something which reminded them of home, which was the Raven, and they put it on their sails and they put it on their flags. And when they came across here and when they sailed up the coastline, they had sails with, among other things, the Black Raven on it. And there's a round tower we can all see back up there. And those round towers were built so that the people all around Ireland could watch out and see the Vikings when they were coming, to prepare for them. So you can imagine in about 795, when the first of these Vikings arrived, some poor monk up at the top of that round tower, seeing this sail with a Black Raven on it coming up the coast. And them lads, they were here for rape, for pillage and for anything they could get. And Lusk at the time would have been quite an important area ecclesiastically, so we were raided constantly. So the Raven in those years was something to be terrified of when we saw it coming, not something to be proud of. Certainly not something you'd ever think that Fingal County Council would finish up with on their crest, or that we'd name football teams and bands after. But the Norwegians, the Vikings, when they came, they stayed about 300 years in the place, until eventually in 1014, Brian Boru was supposed to have, at the Battle of Clontarf, sent them back to Norway. And it's recorded that we took a flag off them on that day, which had the Raven on it as well. It's supposed to have been brought back to Lusk. Whether it has or not, I don't know. But one way or the other, slowly but surely, the Raven, which, as I say, started off as something to be terrified with, turned into the emblem which we're so proud of today. And it's the Raven that we have here.
Raven, oh Raven, what is it you say? How are you here? Why did you stay? These people, this place have cast you in stone, have given you status, made you a throne. Raven, Black Raven, I suspect it may be that you watch and you warn when danger you see. Whatever the reason you're coming our way may be lost to the past, but belong here today. O Raven, Black Raven, long may you stay.